There it is. It's working! All right, ready?
Good morning, everyone.
Pain in the behind day.
And a bahute.
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to Today in Yuma. I'm Jennifer Blackwell.
And I'm Teresa Straub.
We are here live on Z93, Outlaw Country, MonsterMediaYuma.com, and on Facebook Live, courtesy of FTS Automotive this morning. If you are just tuning in, we have an interesting format that we follow each weekday from 9 to 10. We feature all local content with a little sprinkling of some, you might hear stories from us that might not necessarily be local. Like, I talk about my hometown a lot.
Yes, you do.
And speaking of which, I'm from Southeast Arizona. I'm from the Safford area. And today, it's one of those rare occasions where Yuma is colder than Safford.
Yes, it is rather chilly outside. This is definitely a day I'm going to keep my sweater on all day. It's the wind. I'm not a fan of wind.
We like the cooler weather, but we don't like the wind.
Yes.
And we do have heavy winds in store for a good portion of this week. If you or your children suffer from any type of asthma or breathing issues, it might be best to keep them indoors if at all possible to do so.
Yes.
Because they will experience some challenges with the winds out there.
You know what? It stayed away for a couple of days and gave the rib cook-off a nice, beautiful Saturday. So.
Yes, it did. And we had the tree lighting Saturday evening on Main Street.
Yes. I didn't actually attend the tree lighting itself, but I was on Main Street earlier in the day, and I didn't realize it was a full-on block party, and it was already starting to fill up when we were getting ready to leave, and it looked like a lot of fun. I love that with drones and things like that. Now you can get those aerial shots of the different things, various things around here. I know we got an aerial shot of the pack, but they got an aerial shot of the Christmas tree lighting, and it was really cool to see.
It does provide a completely different perspective from what we're used to.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And we saw the same thing with the Helping Hands of Yuma, their yard sale this weekend. I hope they had a wonderful turnout. I saw different friends tagging some really cool treats they were able to pick up there, some treasure finds that you might not be able to find other places. So, yeah, that's one of their largest events of the year. So I hope they had a really wonderful turnout because they do provide some fantastic senior care for the elderly in our community.
Yes, they do. And I also had the pleasure of taking photos with Santa at Alice Burns School for their Relay for Life team. And we had quite a turnout there. It was so fun to do. I've never done pictures with Santa before, and your heart breaks every time you see one of those little kids just fall apart because they're scared of Santa, never seen Santa before. But it was definitely a lot of fun, and they raised over $750 for the Relay for Life team.
That's awesome.
Just in that 2-hour span. Now they are still selling raffle tickets for 2 fully decorated Christmas trees. They are artificial trees, but they're smaller version, but they're beautiful. I got a chance to see them firsthand on Saturday, and I believe they're selling them for the next few days. So if you are interested in that, definitely get down to Alice Burn School office, and they will get you a ticket.
All right, now it was also a fantastic weekend for some football. Our Matadors did travel to Mississippi. They were in Perkinston, Mississippi, and they fell, I think, 3 points shy.
Wow.
They lost by 3 in the NJCAA football championship game at the Mississippi Bowl. So, way to go, guys. You still played hard. You had an
Number
amazing
3 team.
Is not bad.
And it was 31-28. So it's some pretty high scoring ball.
And it sounds like it was pretty close. I mean, for to be only 3 points, it usually is a pretty good game.
And my husband and I were having breakfast Saturday morning, and we ran into John Curtis out in the foothills, and I go, "What are you doing out here?" And he was picking up some ice for the tailgating event that they were having, to honor our military nearby, or near the El Toro Bowl. So he had a basket full of ice so he could get ready for that. It was just nonstop with event after event.
Yes, there definitely was. But we had time to go to the movies.
I went to the movies Friday night, and we don't usually go in the evening. Because it's dark. No, I'm kidding.
And it's your bedtime.
It's dark in the theater. Yeah, my husband, son, and I all went once. We got off work on Friday. We went and had dinner. And then we went and saw Justice League. And Jeff saw it while Jason and I were out of town because he just couldn't wait.
Yeah.
But then he wanted to see it again, and Jason wanted to see it, and I kind of went along. And I did not take a nap at all. It was good. And you have your hardcore people that are going to argue one side, DC versus Marvel, and your hardcore fans of DC are going to say, well, yeah, but they didn't do this. And I liked it. I enjoyed it more than Wonder Woman. and maybe Gal Gadot or Gadot, however you say it, maybe she's growing on me too.
Yeah. Maybe.
I don't know. I'm still Wonder Woman from the 70s and 80s.
Yeah, you're the old school.
And she's like the true Wonder Woman for me.
So it's kind of weird to see the whole difference.
It is, but if you're interested in going and following some man candy, it's on both sides, but there is some man candy going on.
Aquaman.
Phenomenal acting, I mean.
Janice is behind the camera over there drooling over Aquaman.
Aquaman, Jason Momoa. Oh my goodness. Phenomenal actor. No.
Well,
Yes.
I went to the movies yesterday, actually. We went yesterday afternoon, and we took my Nana. We went to see Coco.
Was it good?
Oh my goodness, it was fantastic. Now, I kind of wanted to go a little bit later because I'm not a fan of Frozen.
I've still never seen it.
I've never seen the actual movie, so I wasn't a fan. I've never had to really want to go see Frozen. But we did take my grandma, so we were there on time. I think I ate all my popcorn before the actual movie started. But you know what? It wasn't bad. There is, for those of you that don't know, there is a Frozen short before the actual movie of Coco. It's about 15-20 minutes. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad.
Is it Frozen 2?
No, it's not it's just like a short. So it's basically a 20-minute episode of Frozen to do with Christmas.
Okay.
And it was actually really cute. I enjoyed it. I did not sleep through that. And then Coco started, and I laughed, I cried, everything. All the emotions in one. It's a very, very good movie. They stick really close to the traditions, the normal traditions of Dia de los Muertos, and it really kind of touches your heart through some places in the movie, and it really makes you think about it. You know, if you've had family members that pass, and this is even if you're not Hispanic and you don't celebrate Dia de los Muertos, it kind of makes you want to. Once you see it. I don't want to give away too much, but it's definitely worth seeing. Eli loved it. I think for the adults, we kind of understand more of the traditions than the little kids do. But even we were giggling because, you know, it's a theater full of kids, you know, and, you know, families and things. And at one point, it's just one of those like nail biting situations, and the little girl, I don't want to say what it is because it is a really good part of the movie, but she's like, oh, come on, like she's yelling because she's so into it. Me and my husband looked at each other and we started giggling because we were all thinking it, and she just said it out loud. But definitely worth going to see. And you know what, they even show it in Spanish.
Really?
I didn't know that. It was the 8 o'clock showing that they showed in Spanish yesterday, but yeah, Kevin, they showed in Spanish too, so it's definitely get out and see Coco.
There's some pretty decent movies out there right now. Yeah. I know we had a couple stinkers there for a while, and it's good to have some other ones cycling through now.
They're smart. It's the holidays.
and people like to get out.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a reprieve from shopping and just enjoying another kind of fattening food.
And I too did not nap.
Very good.
Of it.
I'm so proud of you.
I stayed awake. I even told my Nana, I go, I'm just gonna try and stay awake. I go because I tend to take naps, and I was like, if I'm gonna nap, it's gonna be during Frozen, and I stayed awake, so it was
good
all
job.
right.
This is Today in Yuma on Z93 Outlaw Country, MonsterMediaYuma.com. We've got Janice on the Facebook Live camera this morning. Thank you so much, and that's brought to us courtesy of FTS Automotive. Now, we're going to open up the contest lines right now. It's the text line. We have a $50 gift certificate from Lotus Day Spa and Salon. They are our selfie gallery sponsor. All you need to do is text the keyword Lotus, L-O-T-U-S, to 928-343-0993. Get those entries in by noon today, and we will select one winner at random. You do have to be at least 18 years old. If you would like to check out all of our contest rules, you can visit MonsterMediaYuma.com, and there we have several other opportunities for pretty cool contests right now.
Yes, we do. If you go to MonsterMediaYuma.com and click on the WTF tab, there you'll find Anita's awesome WTF entries, but you'll also find an entry form for the Bare Naked Soap Co giveaway that she does every Wednesday. And it varies. I think right now it's a gift certificate, which is perfect because there's so many awesome things over at Bare Naked Soap Co right now. now. And then if you go click on over to Janice's Foodylicious page, she has all of her wonderful recipes along with an entry form to enter to win a gift certificate to 251 Twisted Kitchen, which is also fantastic.
That's right. And tomorrow will be Taco Tuesday. I know that's a favorite day of the week for many, many people.
Lots of people.
And we have a chance for you to win. It's dinner or lunch for two that includes 3 tacos and 1 non-alcoholic beverage for 2 separate people. You get around 3 tacos and 1 drink, valued up to $23 from Tacos and Beer. They're located on 4th Avenue, one of the new restaurants in our community. All you need to do to enter to win that is text the keyword taco, TACO, to that same monster message line. That's 928-343-0993. And Skylar's popping up on Facebook Live. He says, remember me?
Yes. Yes, I'm sure he wouldn't let us forget either.
We want to say good morning to Christine, LaSanta, Cassie, Adrienne, Allie. Allie's watching from Safford. I understand it's warmer there than here today, Allie. And my big brother is watching along with several other people. We just want to say hello. Thank you. Coming up on the show today, we have some fantastic. We're gonna have them sing.
I was gonna say, are they gonna sing for us? I'm excited.
It's the Hawkapella Choir from Gila Ridge High School, and they have an event coming up tomorrow. And this is the time of year where we have many, many different student programs taking place for the holidays at all the different schools, and Arizona Western College too. Throw our grade schools, our middle schools, and our high schools, and our college all in there together.
Exactly.
And some serious talent. I know a lot of the ones when we were younger, you go there as a parent, you're there watching your students to see what they've been able to do as far as working with their classmates in practice for the big performance. But it's also nice to just get out and see some of the other ones too. You're a little less biased and you can enjoy it, and maybe not necessarily focused on recording anyone particular.
I'm laughing because Kevin's texting me. I think Sky, he just texted me. He goes, he's talking about the song in the movie. Skylar, are you talking about the song from Coco, Remember Me? It's I didn't catch it, but
I guess we remember.
I know, and I didn't catch it. We're multitasking here, but yes, again, it's a movie you got to go see.
Well, that makes sense.
It makes sense now.
And good morning to Billy and Brittany and Juanita. Thank you all for tuning in via Facebook Live. Just another vehicle with which we have to deliver today in Yuma to you. Some people aren't able to listen to the radio at work, or maybe they prefer to go back later. If you do hop on the Facebook Live feed, you can see it at any time. We keep it on our website for 24 hours, except for Fridays, and then we'll swap it out with the newest show. But you can always go back to my page, just click on my albums, and the videos are included in there, and we save them all. We don't delete them.
Yep, we save them there, and you can always go to monstermediayuma.com and click on the Today in Yuma tab, and we also have it posted there. Even if you don't have a Facebook page, you can watch it from our page. It's up for 24 hours, but yeah, you started the YouTube page, and I think that's fantastic.
Yeah, the YouTube is Monster Media Yuma, and we'll have to go back and change our photo to our new holiday photo we took.
Yes, we had, Jennifer, of course, she is my personal photographer, as I know she is for many of you, but we usually do yearly Christmas photos, and we did ours yesterday, and we also took our Christmas photos together, Jennifer and I, and many of you have seen them already. We just put our Santa hats on, and we got in the festive mood already, so we're ready for Christmas.
We did need to give a huge shout out to Jace Blackwell for taking those photos.
He learns from the best.
He may have picked up a couple skills over the years.
Just a couple.
That poor child had a camera in his face the minute he was born, basically.
You know what? Eli hated me for a while. He was like not about taking the pictures, but now nope, he's ready. He's on.
It comes in cycles.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Because Jason, he let me take a selfie with he and I yesterday.
I know, I saw it.
It's rare. It depends on the day. Now, coming up after Hawkapella Choir, we have Howard Blitz from the Freedom Library coming in. And a quick little note I need to bring up. Crossroads Mission is looking for nice used purses. I know I've got quite a stash myself.
Kevin, be quiet.
Well, I was talking with Barbara Rochester.
I already know.
and Dan Michaels from FTS Automotive. Dan is on the board of Crossroads last week, and they were talking about it. And Dan's wife is like me. I said, I even have several here around the station because I might go and buy a different one at lunch and swap it out and forget I had one sitting in the corner. But they want to fill them with some of the hygiene or beauty items that they can give to the women at the mission.
That's a good idea.
So let's all take this pledge and let's clean out our closets and get some of those ready to go. And I know they average between 38 and 50 children. I don't know the number of women that they have down there, but it's better to have a little bit of a surplus.
Well, yeah, and if you can, you know, if you're going to be donating the purses, and if you can go, you know, even if you head on down to the dollar store and fill it with some of those things for them, then that's something that they can give to another person.
It sure is.
No, I was laughing because when I'm surprised he hasn't texted me, because I have quite a few. We're women. We have different bags for different occasions and things, but we were cleaning out the old storage place my mom has in the back of the house, and he goes, well, I see that this has always been the case. And I'm like, yes. And he's like, just don't even open that bag, just leave it shut. They're all in there, you haven't used them for years, just leave it shut and give it away. So I did.
It's a good rule of thumb.
It is. So yes, I think we can definitely clean out that closet for a while.
All right, we're going to take a break so we can get our Hawkapella students in here and ready to sing. I see that Melissa Russian-Ur has already posted. She can't wait to hear the students. Her son Jason is included in the Hawkapella group. So we'll be back right after this here on Today in Yuma. The show was brought to you by Classic Accounting. Let them take the stress out of doing your business payroll taxes. They're locally owned and operated, and they have been since 1986. Schedule your business consultation today at 343-1040.
And Sprague Sports is the home of Yuma's only indoor shooting range, and they're your hunting and shooting headquarters. You can find them on 32nd Street next to Lowe's.
And Quick Refrigeration, they're also family owned and operated. We certainly have a theme here.
Yes.
And they've been heating and cooling the Yuma area since 1955. Visit getcoolquick.com.
And Advocate Pest and Wildlife Services offers wildlife control like feral cat trapping, snake and skunk relocation, and pigeon extraction. You can give them a call today at 928-343-9149, and definitely want to go follow them on Facebook. They have some awesome deals going on right now.
They do, and your chance to win pretty cool prizes. We'll be back with Today in Yuma after this. All right, we have several of them.
I've always had a purse obsession.
Oh, yeah, Janice is bad.
So when I got divorced, I had a big walk-in closet. Whole half of my closet,
Now, we'll have to
one whole wall is purses hanging up.
chairs.
Wow. Okay, I don't know if mine's that bad, but
Come on this way.
come on in.
Crank you up and share.
We could talk.
Okay, let me scoot that way.
Pull the mic towards you.
There you
There's an
go.
extra chair right there if you guys want to that right there.
Do you want me to bump the air sneeze? Is it getting a little bit warm enough? Okay, I'm fine.
I'm fine too.
Okay.
Good morning, Estrella.
You're getting me booby-trapped in here, Jen.
Sorry. I wasn't sure if Mr. O'Brien wanted to.
Yeah, pull it all the way close. Pull the actual whole thing.
Yeah, the metal. There you go.
Hello.
Oh, great. You just went over air now. No.
We're singing.
Okay.
Are we going straight to singing?
No, we'll talk a little bit and then we'll let you.
Okay.
Do you have a spare pen?
I have lots of pens here. Hold on.
Thank you. All right, let's start from that corner. What's your name?
Bailey Caldwell. I don't know if you need that. Let's just Bailey's fine.
And next to Bailey?
Mia Corona.
You can expect to get what you pay for. That means faster internet.
Yeah, your parents are going to want your full and last name. We got to get credit.
And your name is?
I'm Nathan Clark.
Okay, Clark with an E or the standard
Just
spelling?
the standard.
Okay, and Bailey, how do you spell Bailey?
2 E's. B-A-I-L-E-E.
Did you know some internet providers actually slow down your connection once you go over your data limit? With Spectrum Internet, there are no data caps and no speed throttling. So call 844.
We have about a minute and 20 seconds.
I like your jacket.
Thank you.
I know, it's super cute. Is it warm?
It's actually really comfortable. I love
And the bandwidth you need to stream, watch, and share on all your devices.
It's funny how much is coming back from like what we used to wear in the 80s. They made fun of our shoulder pads for so long. Now everything has big shoulders again.
I don't
Now
think anything's going to come back with shoulder pads.
Ooh, if I ever come back in here, I'm gonna wear my like 80s jacket.
Yeah,
Shoulder pads, they make them now where the shoulders are bigger, but not actual.
but they make it where it has that size still.
Yeah, but it's different. The pads are different.
If you watch the very beginning when Friends started in 1994, the men's jackets were so broad through the shoulders. I don't know that it's necessarily shoulder pads.
No, but they were broad.
But they certainly tapered after a while because I'm watching it. It made them all look bigger than they were.
Yeah. But they were real square. Real square-like, yeah.
They went out longer.
Friends is a show from the olden times.
Oh yeah, we watch it.
It's on rerun.
Now it's on Nick at
I'm
night.
more of a How I Met Your Mother person. I know what Friends is.
It took a long time to figure out how that happened. So. And every week we'd say, if they don't tell us soon, we're going to quit watching.
Only 16 years.
All right,
no.
you guys ready?
Yeah.
Howard too.
Oh. So if you want to answer the questions, go. Okay.
All right. Are we gonna like buzz in?
You just hear a loud sound.
And phrase it as a word, too.
You guys ready? Tap out.
Yeah, you can tap out.
Well, I am.
So go. If you don't know it, just tap out.
Welcome back to Today in Yuma. I'm Jennifer.
And I'm Teresa.
We are live here on Z93, Outlaw Country, Monster Media, Yuma.com, and on Facebook Live over my shoulder there. Thank you, Janice. That is brought to you of FTS Automotive. Now, we have a very full studio this morning.
Yes, we do.
We have students here representing the Hawkapella Choir from Gila Ridge High School. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you very much. Good morning.
Okay, we have Bailey Caldwell. Hi, Bailey.
Hi.
We have Mia Corona,
Hi.
Jason
Hello.
Nathan Clark,
Hello.
Hold on, that microphone is not being my friend right now. Hold on one sec. No, it's his.
It will be your friend.
Try talking. Give me a test in that mic real quick.
Test, test, test. Hello.
hang on, the switch might be off.
Oh, I'm on.
Yeah. There you go. It's turned off.
Good job. Is that working now?
Much better.
There we go.
Much better. Thank you. I was like, I cannot hear you. Well, awesome, guys. We're happy to have you here. And so, obviously, you guys have a performance coming up.
Yes, we do. Tuesday, actually.
Okay, give us some information about what's going to be going on.
It's our holiday Christmas concert, and it starts tomorrow, clearly, and the doors open at 6:45 p.m., and it starts at 7. And it's just going to be a mixture of a lot of, like, Christmas songs, and I just love it. It's my favorite concert of
Now,
all of them.
Me too.
where will it be held at?
Oh, at the Gila Ridge Auditorium.
Okay, you guys have a pretty fancy auditorium there.
Yes,
Yes,
we
we do.
Yes.
Department.
Jason, you can bring that mic down just a little bit. There you go.
There you go.
Just a little bit. I think it rises up a little bit there.
Yeah, just a little bit.
All right. Now, how long have you been preparing for this particular performance?
Yeah, so we start preparing for our Christmas concert as soon as we perform in October. So as soon as we're done with that, so
We just
we've
move
been
on to the
3
next one.
months.
And we have 4 of you here today. How many students are in the Hawkapella Choir?
I believe there's 48.
Wow.
Wait, oh,
Looking
that's
performing.
performing.
Yeah, in our performing choir. But in
Yeah.
our entire program, we have over 100 students.
Yeah, it's a lot.
All right. Now, what are some of the things we could expect to see and hear tomorrow night?
So, like we're called Hawkapella, so we sing mostly a cappella songs, and so we have a huge range of like the old classics to like the more focused and on the actual tone. It's really cool.
You'll also hear some comedy from our men's group.
Is that scripted comedy or just off the cuff? Ad-libbing?
Kind of both.
Well, sounds good. And you guys are going to give us a little taste of what we can hear tomorrow when they go, right?
Yes.
You want to do that right now?
Yes.
Do you want us to do it right now?
Yes.
Awesome.
Do you need a minute, Mr. O'Brien? Oh, I thought it was going to
He's
video.
giving them their tone.
Okay. Oh, gotcha.
Hark how the bells, sweet silver bells, all seem to say, throw cares away. Christmas is here, baby. To young and old, together both.
Ding dong, ding dong. One seems to hear words of good cheer from everywhere, filling the air. Oh, upbeat are their tones, gaily they ring, while people sing songs of good cheer. Christmas is here. Ding dong, that is their song, with joyful ring, all caroling. Ding dong, ding dong.
Ding dong, ding dong,
Ding dong, ding dong. One seems to hear words of good cheer from everywhere, filling the air. Oh, upbeat are their tones, gaily they ring, while people sing songs of good cheer. Christmas is here. Ding dong, that is their song, with joyful ring, all caroling. Ding dong, ding.
on how they send on without end their joyful tones to every home.
Ding dong, ding dong.
Give me
Wow.
goosebumps.
I know, right?
Amazing job, guys.
That is
great.
That's fantastic. And for just 4 of you, it sounded like a cooler choir than just 4 of you. So I was in choir and in an acapella choir, a magical choir when I was in high school. So I have a very big appreciation for that, what you guys just did, because it's not easy to do, especially with just 4 of you. So.
I was not. I dropped out of choir in 3rd grade. There were very obvious reasons why, but I have such an appreciation because I don't possess that talent that you do. Now, our guests today are Bailey, Mia, Jason, and Nathan. They are with Hawkapella Choir. Now, I know your event is tomorrow, and you mentioned that there are 48 total in the choir program.
That's just
that's
our
just
performing choir.
That's just performing choir.
We have over 100.
About 150 students overall.
Okay. Well, I have information about the holiday card from Gila Ridge Choir that's also taking place tomorrow. Is that associated with you at all?
That is.
Okay, because like I said, there's so many different school events taking place.
Yeah.
And for that, again, doors open at 6:45 and the concert will start at 7. These prices are wonderful. It's $5 for adults, $2 for kids 6 to 18, or $1 for any student with a student ID. And there's also a dinner fundraiser, which is really cool because this time of year you're probably scrambling to make sure the kids are fed before going to this type of event. And it's $7 for the dinner, and that will be served from 5:30 to 6:45.
It's always great dinners too.
Dinner for this concert is the chili.
Chili? Perfect.
So
Perfect for the weather we're having right now.
Oh, this cold and the wind. Oh,
Yes, we are the 4 of us here from today in Yuma, myself, Teresa, Janice, and Anita. We judged the AWC Alumni Chili Cook-Off last Thursday, so we're in chili mode.
well, perfect. We'll see you there.
Exactly. Well, and it does. It's fitting. I mean, for like Jennifer said, with today's, you kind of go straight from work, so you can actually go enjoy a meal and then go and enjoy some awesome music as well.
All right, now tell people how to get there. If you have someone who might be coming from town who's not familiar with that area, how do they find the school?
So Gila Ridge is off of 24th Street, and so depending on where you're coming from, you can. It's right off of Araby Road, and so and you'll see it once you turn on to 24th Street from Araby.
You might get to use that new roundabout, also the traffic.
I used it for the first time the other day.
We did going to the college.
It was really weird.
Teresa doesn't usually get out that way. So she said, I didn't realize that there were so many things out here because the first is Gila Ridge, that's the first school, and then you just have a handful of others, including AWC.
There are a bunch of schools down there.
College.
It's grown a lot, but it's really easy to find it. You can't miss it. Big sign on the front of the school if you'd like to get out there. Again, if you can't make it to the dinner, please come on out to the concert. Now, what other things do you guys have coming up this year?
So we also perform at churches throughout the season. And so we're performing on the 13th at St. John Newman's Church.
Okay.
And that will be at 6:30.
And that is located off 40th Street out in the foothills. Again, that will depend which way you're coming from. If it's Foothills Boulevard, you're going to have a little bit further drive west on 40th. But if you're coming in off Fortuna, it's just a little bit east of the turnoff there onto 40th. But beautiful church out there. I'm really excited that you guys have several different events. It's a lot of work. And it gives you the opportunity to showcase that work at several different venues over the course of the holidays. All right. Well, we want to thank you all so much for coming in. Would you like?
Thank you for having us.
When we go to break, we have to take our Lotus Day Spa and Salon selfie. But we're going to go ahead and thank our sponsors, and then we'll have you sing us out. Can you do that?
Sure.
Okay. Well, while you ponder that, Today in Yuma is heard weekdays 9 to 10 on Z93, Outlaw Country, and MonsterMediaYuma.com. We want to thank our great sponsors like Classic Accounting. Tax season is coming, and they have over 30 years of tax experience at Classic Accounting. They're locally owned and operated. They have been since '86, and they have 2 locations. Give them a call at 343-1040.
And Sprague Sports. The Sprague's family is proud to offer Yuma shooters a clean, comfortable, safe place to shoot, train, and educate. The range facility is dedicated to the memory of George W. Sprague, a die-hard shooter, competitor, and gun enthusiast. You can find Sprague's on 32nd Street next to Lowe's.
And Quick Refrigeration, stop by on Fridays. I know it's just Monday, but start planning now. Take your old air filter into 190 West 10th Street, and they will give you a free standard 1-inch air filter. That's Quick Refrigeration.
And Advocate Pest and Wildlife Services have been servicing the Yuma area for over 20 years. They're licensed with the Arizona Game and Fish Department for a safe and humane wildlife relocation. You can give them a call at 343-9149 or like them on Facebook.
And after the Hawkapella Choir sings us out, we are going to take our Lotus Day Spa and Salon selfie out in the courtyard. Then we'll be back with Howard Blitz. Take it away, guys.
God rest ye. Rest ye merry gentlemen, let nothing you dismay. Remember Christ our Savior was born on Christmas Day, to save us all from Satan's power when we were gone astray. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy.
It's a delay.
Jen.
That's great.
That was the official acapella sign. Stop.
Okay, perfect. All right.
Good job, guys.
Yes, thank you very much.
Tell Howard I said I haven't seen him.
You can pop your head in real quick.
Yeah, he's right there.
After.
I used to edit his videos.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
And Monty Lee with yeah, we can go out this side here. Thank you
So many doors. So many doors.
They all lead to the same place.
What they do. Locally owned and operated for all
Yuma, locally owned and operated with 4 convenient locations.
So he's on there by 10. Smile. Perfect. Awesome. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Bye, guys.
You guys are good. You know, wait, can we do over here? Oh. I'll show you where. Right. I take class. Where are you guys going? No, we have choir. Nathan. Hi, Howard.
Non-listener. Good morning, Howard. How are you?
I'm well.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. How you doing?
Good.
Talk about Casino Resort in December and find out if you are naughty or nice. $500 in rewards play and gag. Drawings are every hour, Fridays and Saturdays from 4 p.m. until 10 p.m. Or entries daily simply by
Everybody doing all right?
Everybody's doing good. How about yourself?
Excellent. Upright and breathing. We're in great shape.
All right, Jen, you ready?
Yep. Well, in a sec.
Hey, you guys are busy this morning. Man, you guys had a full house here.
So that's why I needed the air on. You would be breaking a sweat.
Cozy.
Thank you, Cece. I like that. Teresa.
I've known her for a long time. It's just like, wait, what? You too, Ceci.
Oh, man, you got all these banners. Look at this stuff.
We're festive.
You guys are really...
Got to get some holiday
That's
spirit
the
in
only
ya.
way we do it, Howard.
Yeah, it is.
I love your sweater. All right, you ready?
Yep.
Yeah.
Welcome back to Today in Yuma. I'm Jennifer.
And I'm Teresa.
We are here live on Z93 Outlaw Country and MonsterMediaYuma.com. If you'd like to stream us, you can stream both of our stations there. And you can also watch us on Facebook Live, courtesy of FTS the Automotive. We have Janice on the camera today. Thank you very much for that. Now, the Hawkapella Choir, they were fantastic.
They were and
good.
that's not an easy thing to do so early in the morning.
No, it's not. It's not. Again, just sheer talent. Get on out there to their performance tomorrow or on the 13th if you can't make the event tomorrow. Now, Howard Blitz is with us from the Freedom Library. What will you be singing for us today?
The same 2 days that the acapellas are singing, the Freedom Library is going crazy. No, those guys are fantastic.
They are. They definitely are.
That whole talent there that they have is unbelievable.
Tremendous.
It really, really is.
So what is the Freedom Library?
But the Freedom Library's got a lot of activities going on. As a matter of fact, like I just mentioned, the same 2 nights that the acapella group is having their events. Tomorrow night, December 5th, over at the Freedom Library, the Freedom Library is going to be awarding its scholarships for the economics and the U.S. Constitution classes for the fall semester. But we're also going to be screening an Academy Award nominated film called Sophie Scholl, The Final Days. And the whole point of screening this is to allow the audience to understand what life would be like without the U.S. Constitution and the Bill of Rights. The Bill of Rights is celebrating 226 years coming up here on December the 15th. And what life would be like, because this is what life was like in Munich in 1943 for these 3 people. There were Sophie Scholl, her brother, and another friend dared to defy their government, and it shows what happens when you live in a society, and it really shows how these people lived under such conditions. We have no idea what it would be like to live without a Bill of Rights and U.S. Constitution, but that's what this society was all about. They lived without such documents, without such support of such documents. And we just want to remind people what that might be like, because it's not fun, as the film depicts. So we're going to be showing that from 6 to 9 p.m. We're going to have nice hors d'oeuvres, some great prizes for everybody. Of course, we got our classes starting up again in January, so we'll be advertising that as well. And then the following week, on December the 13th, over at Buffalo Wild Wings, they have been generous enough to allow us to take over their restaurant for the evening, and between 6 and 9 p.m. on Wednesday, between 6 and 9, they will donate 15% of all sales that evening. So come have dinner and help support the Freedom Library at the same time. December the 13th, that's Wednesday night.
Now for tomorrow's screening of the movie, and when you present the scholarships, is there a cost to attend?
No, there's no cost.
And is it open to the public?
It's open to the public.
Okay.
Yeah, it's going to be held over at the Freedom Library there at 2035 South Arizona Avenue. So come early. We got seating capacity. We could probably squeeze maybe 55, 60 people in there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you know, the timing of this particular, the purpose of the U.S. Constitution and the Bill of Rights, I mean, the timing is perfect right now, because we're experiencing some struggles in our world and in our country, too. And I think sometimes maybe this is kind of a version of A Christmas Story, where you can see what it would be like without this or like that.
Yeah, well, exactly. And because societies have existed like this. Yeah. And we are extremely fortunate to live in a society where these documents, to the extent they are supported, are supported. The support for these documents has been dwindling, and as a result, we have the issues that we contend with today. The issues that we contend with today are all directly related to not supporting the U.S. Constitution Bill of Rights. They all go directly back to that, because we are suffering. We aren't experiencing anything different today than the people who wrote this document in the first place.
And that's kind of what your classes do. You know, you said you have classes starting again in January, but that's kind of your objective with these classes, is to make people aware.
Yeah, it is. We're trying to share with them the knowledge of the ideas on liberty. Like I mentioned, each society, each generation experiences the same types of situations. And the people who wrote this document were experiencing the same things that we were experiencing now. You know, a dictatorship, a formal control of their society, being taxed heavily, being controlled heavily, having to get government permission to do just about anything and everything. And so they created quite an environment for us. I mean, it was something entirely new, relatively new, for a vast amount of people. And the rest of the world just laughed at them. They said there's no way a free society is going to be able to exist. You have to have some kind of direction from a top down. It has to be. Human beings cannot control themselves. Well, I think we've proven them wrong. I think this society of ours has proven to the world, that freedom can work and does work. In fact, does work, and the proof is in the pudding, because where else do people want to go? You think about this. If you think about it long and hard enough, people want to come here. They don't want to leave here. You don't see people wanting to go to North Korea. You don't see people wanting to go to Saudi Arabia. You don't see people trying to escape to Cuba. They're all trying to escape from where they're coming from to here. What a compliment.
Yeah, you're right.
What a compliment.
You're definitely right.
And we should be and that's why that statue is sitting there in New York Harbor. She's welcoming everybody. And what I'm afraid of, we're not going to be welcoming anybody, because the attitude in this country is getting pretty negative towards that. Yeah. We want to keep the foreigners out. And it's just,
Well, if they're interested in partaking in these classes that you offer, how do they go about doing so?
They can go to our website, check it out, contact us at info@freedomlibrary.org, info@freedomlibrary.org. The classes start on the 16th for the U.S. Constitution class and January 18th for the economics class.
And this is for 14 and up.
14 and up. Anybody 14 years old and up can partake. You guys can come. We have adults there. They come, and some write the paper that's required to give themselves an opportunity to earn a scholarship. Mm-hmm. Others just come to take the class just because they want to learn something. And they compliment us highly here at the Freedom Library about what we do, so I feel like the Freedom Library is doing a service for the community.
You're doing a great job, and you're doing it well.
And, well, thank you.
And you've been doing it for a long time.
22 years. It's going to be 22 years in January. Can you believe that?
That speaks for itself right there. For you to be offering classes for 22 years is fantastic.
We appreciate all the support that the community does give us. We've got a nice location now over there at the Yuma Sun Building. They've been very, very generous with their space over there. And the rest of the community, as well as people from around the United States, has supported us immensely and believe in what we're doing. So we're just trying to help people understand what's going on, and that's what we're all about. The Freedom Library is all about education.
All right, the website is freedomlibrary.org, or if you'd like information, you can email info@freedomlibrary.org, but you can also find a link to email directly from the website if you prefer to just go to one location.
Yep, and the community has a chance, again, to support the Freedom Library on Wednesday, December 13th, 6 to 9 p.m. at Buffalo Wild Wings. 15% of the proceeds that evening will go to the Freedom Library.
Yes, it will.
Now, it says they need to present the flyer.
Yes, they do need to present the flyer. So if you need a flyer, if you need a little coupon, just email me and I'll email you one.
Oh, fantastic.
So, at the info@freedomlibrary.org?
Info@freedomlibrary.org.
Or we have a couple here we can
Yeah, you can I'll leave you several here at the station, and you can distribute them as well.
Sounds good.
All right.
But if somebody's not able to get one, they can always email them.
Shoot you one over.
A great deal, and this helps with the scholarships and the
yes,
funds.
Yes, it does. That's what this money all goes for. It all goes. We don't have any paid employees at the Freedom Library. They're all volunteers.
Mm-hmm. All right. Our guest today, Howard Blitz with the Freedom Library. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you.
Always
Jeanette.
a joy.
Thank you, Teresa. Appreciate you having me on there.
Of course.
All right. We are going to take our Lotus Day Spa and Salon selfie with Howard out in the courtyard. And when we come back, we're going to talk about holiday stuff because there's plenty of it happening.
There's plenty of it going around right now.
Right here in Yuma. We'll be back on Today in Yuma on Z93, Outlaw Country, MonsterMediaYuma.com, and Facebook Live right after this.
Yeah. Oh, that way if anybody is in our area, they can stop by and grab one.
We'll let them know that too. Awesome.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
I just noticed you're festive too. Look at your shirt.
We always gotta be festive. What time of year to be festive?
And like I see season's greetings in there, the little Christmas bowls. Winds are mild.
I'll leave it open.
Mild winds.
Mild winds. We need a cat shirt, Howard. Do you have a cat shirt? Do you have one of your button-ups with cats on? Yeah, do you have a shirt button-up with cats on there? Smile. Thank you.
Be well.
Have a good day. Dope. I thought you were going to throw down drop some beats.
I'm opening that to let Aaron. Your face every time you look at cameras and things, it cracks me up. I don't know if you realize you're doing it.
My husband, do you have a marriage certificate? It's for this insurance thing that they're doing.
You're like,
a little late to ask now.
No, because we had to do Jason's birth certificate.
Oh.
Like, I have one framed in my bedroom. Maybe for proof.
Is it the actual one?
I don't think I have the actual one framed.
She embroidered a copy on paper.
But, during my hardcore scrapbooking days, it's in a book somewhere.
Oh, I bet.
I decoupaged it.
It's one thing I never put up was my marriage license.
I never put it up. It's in the safe, but I never displayed it. Pictures, but... We went shopping on Saturday. My brother had Eli for a while and took him to the skate park and stuff, so Kevin and I went running around. I took him into Sephora.
How'd that go?
I think everybody that was parked outside, JCPenney's wasn't bad, but we went to Sephora, they were all in there, and he's looking at me like, and we go to makeup stores. We go in,
I know, he's
we are in like tunnel vision. We look at things and if it's full, it doesn't bother me. I don't pay attention. I'm there to look at makeup and things. And I looked back at him at one point and I was like, babe, you ready to go? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's like, you did shopping and a makeup store in the same component.
Oh no, it was hilarious.
You're so mean.
It was so funny. I just.
He's like, are we going to Sprague Sports now? Come on.
Well, because he looks at. Well, I don't mind going to Sprague. Well, he's been hunting. He's getting ready for hunting next week. So, but he looks at they have men's perfume in there, cologne, and they have like face stuff. And so I'm like, if you want to just, let's look at it, and if you want to try it out, they'll give you a tester. And he's just like, there's just too much going on in here. And he was ready.
Are you sure you don't want a tester, Kevin?
Right. You're taking me to a makeup store, now you want me to get work done on me in the store.
They have face cleaning stuff.
We ran into someone my husband works with at Bath and Body Works before, and he looked at us, and we didn't say anything. He goes, "Don't judge me. I like to smell good." Because they have the men's line there too. I'm not judging you.
You ready?
Yep. Welcome back to Today in Yuma. I'm Jennifer.
And I'm Teresa.
We are here live on Z93, Outlaw Country, MonsterMediaYuma.com, and on Facebook Live. And if you're just tuning in for the first time ever, thank you so much. You can listen to us weekdays from 9 to 10 on all of those formats we just mentioned. Plus, we have to throw in YouTube. We have our YouTube channel at Monster Media Yuma, if you would like to check that out.
You know what? I'm super excited for this weekend. Not only Tamale weekend.
Oh, you had to get tamale.
I know, but it's also the light parade.
That's right. It's the Dorothy Young Memorial Electric Light Parade. And lots and lots and lots of floats, businesses, nonprofits, our educational organizations are going to have bands and different things like that. It's a fantastic family event.
Yes, and we are, if you've noticed, since we started the local monster, and whenever we participate in parades, we've been having a local band on our float, and nothing's going to change this year. We're going to have the Crooktone Classics on our float. They'll be playing lots of reggae music. They play a little bit of everything, but they'll be entertaining you throughout the parade this year.
And don't they have a new Christmas album coming out?
I don't know if it's an actual album. I haven't gotten specific details, but I know they play Christmas music.
All right.
But they have their actual album coming up, album release coming up in January. I know that they've had this album for a while, and I think all of us Crooktone Classic fans have been waiting patiently for it to be released, but it will finally be released coming up, I believe, the first week in January. I'll have those details as I get closer, because they're going to be a guest on the show, and they're going to give our Today in Yuma audience a little show of their own.
Will they fit in the corner?
a couple of them.
Okay.
But we have a nice large courtyard area,
We
too.
do. Okay.
So we could start it, maybe we'll start it towards the end of the show, and then they'll have to tune into Facebook Live to get the rest of the show.
I just didn't know if they did a cappella, like our Hawkapella Choir did.
Hey, I'm pretty, you know what, those guys are really talented. I'm sure they could probably pull it off, too.
And they were awesome. Last year when
Yeah.
they did the Electric Light Parade with us, they had you flip around once we got past Main Street.
It's kind of clustered over there.
We ended up going down Redondo, past Home Depot, coming out on 16th Street, and they played all the way back to the station down here on Avenue B.
And if I have anything to do with it, it'll happen again.
It was fantastic. Well, you had family in town for the tamale making, and they were able to walk down a couple blocks from your Nana's house, and they cheered us on as we drove by. And we had so many people. There was one car next to us. We're thinking, okay, lady, watch the road.
Please, if you are next to us, please definitely don't want to cause any accidents. Go ahead of us a little bit, pull over, and you'll be able to enjoy it as we come down.
I had another friend, and she had bronchitis, so they couldn't make it out, but they were able to step outside their apartment on Avenue B and watch us go by.
Oh, how awesome.
So we were trying to Facebook Live as best as we could, driving down 16th Street. I was not driving. And
of course not.
We were providing the show for those who were not able to be there, so it gave them a little bit of a heads up to head on out to the curb to watch us go by.
Yes, and I'm going to do my best to get some footage so we can put together a little video of our adventures that evening.
We always have a good time. Well, there are several holiday events coming up. Now, this one kicked off in mid-November and goes till December 22nd. YCAT is doing the Stuff the Bus to Ride Away Hunger to help benefit the Yuma Community Food Bank. Now, all you need to do is bring one canned food item and you get one free ride on YCAT. It's as easy as that.
Super easy.
And as you board, just drop the cans in the box. Again, that's taking place through December 22nd. And they've done this for a couple years now. I'm always glad to see them continue this tradition. And we actually have Shelly Krieger with YCAT. She will be coming on a little bit later this week because they have the Holiday Cat coming up. And that is a big hit. But
is that where they do like Christmas light tours?
Yes,
okay.
Yes. But I believe they're doing fewer this year, so there are just a select few opportunities for you to be a part of that this year. So you certainly want to get in on it.
Sounds good.
Now there's another event coming up tomorrow. This isn't a holiday event, but it's a restaurant takeover at Wheezy's in the Foothills. That's at 11732 Fortuna Road, and it's a takeover from 5 to 9 p.m. to benefit Old Souls. Now, we have been longtime friends of Old Souls here, Paula and Isaac, and all the elderly animals that they take in, and some of them have severe health issues.
Somebody put it as hospice for pets, and I think that's perfect.
That is perfect.
Yeah.
That is perfect.
Hospice.
And they're doing this event because Old Souls is working on moving to the country. There's been, a lot of issues, a lot of publicity surrounding them lately, and they are trying to raise money to find an ample parcel of land where they can continue the dream of helping those hospice animals and letting them live out the remainder of their lives in peace with love too. That's coming up tomorrow from 5 to 9 p.m. 10% of your bill will be donated to Old Souls to help them move to a bigger, better location where they can continue to rescue geriatric, special needs, and hospice animals.
That's fantastic. And, it's been awesome to see the Yuma community come together ever since they found out they needed to find a different facility out in the counties. They've been searching, and the community has come together to do things, different fundraisers. I know that I believe there's a yard sale of some sort coming up that's going to benefit them as well.
Yes, that's in January. And we're going to have, I know Paula, I'm not sure if Isaac will be here, but I think they're coming in for Cat Shirt Friday. They love Cat Shirt Friday. And they're going to talk about some things that they have in the works. And, unfortunately, again, there's been a lot of issues surrounding them lately. But the one thing that most people agree on is that they do fantastic work.
Exactly.
And the county did not allow them to continue operating with that many animals at their current location. So we need to find them a new home so they can continue to do so. Now, we talked earlier about the holiday card from Gila Ridge Choir. That is tomorrow. Take the entire family out there. You can buy them dinner, too.
Exactly. You get dinner, you get a concert. If the dinner is $15 and that includes the concert, if you're a student, the dinner and the concert is only $5. Or if you just want to go out and enjoy the concert itself, the concert is $5. $4 pre-sale. If you're in the area, you can go down there and get your ticket today.
And it's a barbecue chicken dinner with rice, beans, and salad. Again, that's a great deal, and that is coming up tomorrow. And then now we have the Electric Light Parade, the Dorothy Young Memorial Electric Light Parade on Saturday. But Friday, it's the City of San Luis Annual Holiday Lights Parade, and that is presented by APS. It's a free event. It starts at 6:30 p.m. and the parade route will start at 8th Avenue and Juan Sanchez Boulevard. They have some really cool prizes too, though. When we had Louie here, they mentioned there's $200 for the best float, $200 for the best group, and $100 for the best individual. If you would like to be involved in the parade, you can register at the Cultural Center in San Luis. And they have a pretty active presence on social media, so you can always go to their San Luis AZ Parks and Recreation page for Facebook or call 341-8535.
Yes, go support our neighbors.
Now, today is December 4th. You know, it's National Sock Day.
Okay.
But I think the objective of it is to recognize the socks that still remain as a pair.
Which is not very many, usually.
That's why
I love that phase, the mismatched socks phase with the kids. Perfect.
No, well, my son went through the crazy sock phase in high school, and one of his coaches was pretty much just, he looked forward to whatever Jace had.
Yeah, I remember.
And he was trying to, he was the history teacher. He was trying to talk him into getting, I think they had some GOP socks that were designed by George H.W. Bush.
Oh, my goodness.
And they were like $35 a pair, but I think that ended up being a donation to the GOP, and I go, I don't need any more emails from any other organization, so I'll find you other cool socks. They had they were pretty neat, but he had socks of, well, you saw them. He had some with,
I remember,
with money, and some with pirates, and some with hamburgers. He had some Odd Future socks, and just a wide variety of everything. But again, the fact that they did not always have to match made laundry easier too.
You know, Eli is a crazy sock fan, although his mother is not, but he is. I will still if I find some cool ones, I will get them for him. But it's easy for him. I can't ever tell if he's missing one or the other because he wears black socks 90% of the time. All black socks.
That makes it easy.
Makes it easy. Just as long as it matches, I'm good.
Well, see, I like a certain brand of socks that I find at Sam's Club because they're a little thicker. And when I wear boots in the winter, it helps a little bit because my boots are a little bit big, and it's just an easier way to go.
Comfy, snug.
But it's the same socks that my guys wear too. So then I get accused of stealing their socks. I go, I bought that pack for me.
Sure, you just need to put a little stitch in there so you know what color. Pink is Jennifer. The rest they can wear on their own.
Deal with it on your own. Well, today is also National Dice Day. I love a good dice game.
Yep.
And National Cookie Day.
Ooh, I have a cookie on my desk.
Do you still have snickerdoodles from Foodie-licious Friday?
See, there we go.
See, thank you so much,
yes,
Janice.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I was planning ahead.
You came in clutch?
I was planning ahead. That way we could eat the sweets today too.
Sounds good to me.
Jen, you were talking about the socks and getting in trouble for using their socks. With 4 kids, everybody, the only reason I can tell one apart is Travis because he likes short socks, but the rest all like tall socks, so I have to buy different brands so I know whose goes with who.
To differentiate.
Oh, yeah, or else it's like, well, where'd mine go? Where'd mine go? Oh, you can't ever forget it. They get stolen anyways. Daniel, the thief.
The tall black socks with the Nike swoosh and the white ones with the, I think it's a dark blue Nike swoosh, those are Jace's. But then we have ankle Nike socks that they split, and
oh my gosh.
And then there's a whole bunch. It's like the Burlington brand. That's the brand that I like that Sam's Club has.
Yeah.
But they have black and white ones, but the white ones don't feel as thick.
I'm just glad I only have a 7-year-old and my husband.
And you can tell the difference between their feet for now.
Yeah, not when they get bigger, and then you're like, whose are these when you're doing the laundry?
Yeah,
whose socks are these?
I will let them figure that out.
Well, the little booty socks that I wear, the little peekaboo socks, those are certainly mine because they either could fit them on their hand, but when I'm wearing the other socks, they're perfect for boots. A couple quick birthdays today. One is Jamin Brown. We love Jamin. He is such a good guy. His wife, Ashley, watches the show. I know his in-laws do also. And I'd known him on social media for a couple of years, and he won a prize, and he came in. But I'd always been calling him Jamin. And I go, how do you say your name? He goes, just like it's spelled. I go, I don't know. And he goes, it's Jamin. So happy birthday, Jamin.
Yes, happy birthday, Jamin.
He was the one when he and Ashley got married. It was on Pi Day, 31415. So I will always remember their anniversary. And a happy birthday to Ray Gill. Remember, if you have a special day or anniversary coming up, let us know.
Yes.
Send us a message, shoot Teresa or I a message on Facebook, or go through the station page, or text us at 928-343-0993. We would love to make the announcement for you.
Yes, or go to monstermediayuma.com, click on the Today in Yuma tab, and not only will you find the day's show, but you'll also find a little entry form that goes straight to our email. So you can shoot it over right there, and it goes right into our email box.
That's right. And we do have a busy week here on the show tomorrow. Allison with Arizona Western College will be stopping by, and I will do some little sneak peeks of our other guests that will be here throughout the week. So stay tuned.
Sounds good.
This is Today in Yuma. Coming up next on Z93, it's the Bob and Sherry Show, and on Outlaw Country, your favorite classic country music. We will see you tomorrow from 9 to 10 on Z93, Outlaw Country, MonsterMediaYuma.com, and Facebook Live. This is KCYK Yuma and KLJZ Yuma. All right.
Bye, guys.
Bye, everyone.
Guys, one last shot of the text line because we guys had a competition. So, bye, guys.